behalf of the council, I welcome you to the October 10th meeting of the Camilla City Council. I'm going to ask the clerk to call the roll.
Councilman Campbell.
Here.
Councilwoman Willingham.
Present.
Councilman Jenkins. Councilman Tweedy.
Here.
Councilwoman Smith.
Present.
Councilman Palmer.
Here.
Before I ask us to do a silent prayer of meditation, I would like to remind the audience and those who are watching that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we will pause to remember those who have lost the fight with breast cancer. Reflect and pray for those who are in the midst of a fight now, and recommit to doing whatever we can in the future in aid to defeat this disease. So at this moment, let us pause for a moment of silent meditation. Amen. Let's go on for the pledge of allegiance to the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You have 2 sets of minutes that you've had a chance to consider. We have the minutes from the call meeting of September 20th and the minutes from the regular meeting of 9/12/2011. What do I hear?
They be approved. Second.
The motion and second that both sets of minutes be approved. Is there any discussion, corrections on either one of the minutes? If not, all in favor? Opposes, both sets of minutes are approved. We have 2 presentations tonight from public organizations. The first one we'll hear from Ms. Lisa Jenkins from the Mitchell County Health Department, who will do a presentation on the programs. And after Ms. Jenkins has come, we'll hear from Mr. Brian Rainey, who's the Georgia Cares Coordinator with the Legal Council on Aging. Ms. Jenkins.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Jenkins. I'm a director for the Mitchell County Health Department, and I'm bringing you information on flu awareness. We've been doing vaccinations at the health department since September 6th, and I'm just bringing information on flu vaccination if people aren't getting that flu vaccination, so that they'll know what, why we would encourage you to get the flu vaccination. Definitely for those who have chronic illnesses like diabetes, any children that have any respiratory illnesses like asthma or bronchitis or frequent colds or sinus infection. We're definitely stressing that because research has shown that a third of the number has decreased in the last year from those who have gotten flu shots who have not gotten flu shots in the past. It decreases ER visits, and it definitely decreases time off of work. Me being a parent myself with 2 small ones at home, I definitely don't need to miss any work. So we're definitely encouraging everyone to get their flu shots. And if they do have any questions, they can call us anytime Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and we can answer any of those questions. But definitely, flu is a contagious disease, and it's caused by that influenza virus. And it can be spread through coughing, sneezing, and nasal secretions. So that's why we always stress to cover your cough, whether with your sleeve or definitely in your shirt. And definitely stressing hand hygiene. Signs and symptoms would be fever, chill, cough, sore throat, headache, muscle aches, fatigue, runny or stuffy nose. Young children and people 65 and over, pregnant women and people with certain health conditions such as heart, lung, kidney disease definitely have a weakened immune system. So we're stressing that they could get sicker from the flu, and it could be deadly for some. That's all I have. Any questions at all?
I guess, is that cost for your flu shot?
Oh, sorry. The cost is $25 for the flu shots, but we do take Cigna, United Healthcare Insurance, and we do take Medicaid and Medicare. And they are covered under those plans. But it's $25, and you can get a receipt and file it on your person if you choose not to or don't have coverage that we do take.
Okay.
All right. And I want to leave these here if anybody, if they want to get those.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Rainey?
Good evening. What you have before you in the colorful packets are just some introductory information. And let me start by introducing myself. My name is Brian Ramey. I am the Georgia Cares Coordinator for the Southwest region of the state of Georgia. That's 14 counties here in Southwest Georgia. It is my responsibility as the coordinator to see to the exchange of information to our seniors and beneficiaries of Medicare. We are the representatives of Medicare for Southwest Georgia, and we're here to greet you and to let you know, let you see a friendly face, to let you know that we're here to provide services, especially here in Mitchell County. And what you see in that packet is the exact same information that we will share with citizens of this county, urging them to take part in open enrollment. And we would like to inform this body that open enrollment begins October the 15th and will last through December the 7th. And as you may know, it can be quite confusing for many of our seniors and many of those who have disabilities when they receive Medicare information in the mail. And unfortunately, there's also opportunistic opportunity for people who are unscrupulous insurance companies or even scam artists to take advantage of people during this time of the year. What I would like for this body to do, and to you, Madam Mayor, I appeal to this body to help us to spread the word about empowering our seniors, empowering our beneficiaries of Medicare to be informed, number one, to be very vigilant in terms of who calls you, who knocks on your door, who comes to you or sends you information in the mail, who approaches you in a parking lot. We need to make them aware, and I would hope that this body would agree to be a partner with us in this effort of raising the alarm and raising the awareness. Sometime in the future, preferably this month or next month, there'll be an event that will be held that shall be an open enrollment event for Mitchell County. We would love for this body, as well as other entities, whether they be churches, whether it be civic organizations, fraternities, sororities, whoever, to partner with us to have this event and to at the same time raise awareness about scam artists that may be coming. One statistic I want to leave with you. Out of all of the cases that were brought to Medicare for the state of Georgia, where scam artists tried to either scam a beneficiary or actually scam the system, 60% of those cases came from Southwest Georgia. That's alarming for the state of Georgia. So I leave that to say my point is that we need to band together, we need to communicate, we need to educate, and we need to agitate. We need to make sure that those persons who would be trying to take advantage of our beneficiaries know that there's a vanguard against that. So that's why we're here. We hope that you will peruse the information. I am not the person that was supposed to do this presentation, but I'm glad to do it. But my assistant, Kim Dykes, her card is in your packet. Please feel free if you have any questions beyond those that you may raise at this moment. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to call her. She's ready and willing.
So you have not begun the planning of your event next Sunday?
Well, we have. In fact, we've talked to the high school about the possibility of being the host venue for that. We understand that there is a event that is an annual event in this community that we can actually latch this on to, that the high school will be involved in, as well as other community-based organizations. So that will be our starting point, but we would love to have suggestions. And let me say this too, we are training individuals in this community, volunteers, to be those who persons can go to, who can counsel them on what is the right plan for you, okay? So that you're not alone in the process, and let people know that there's someone that's willing to help them and able to help them. They don't have to travel all the way to Albany, Georgia, to Atlanta, Georgia. There's going to be a person right here in Mitchell County, in Camilla, Georgia, that can help that person with whatever their needs are, referring to Medicare and Medicaid.
Well, thank you. What we'll do is go through our packages.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe by the time we have our next work session next week, we'll have a better handle on it.
All right.
For somebody to get with you, and we'll see about the partner.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Before you go, may I have one of your packages, please?
Okay. I thought I gave you one. Please forgive me.
Okay, look.
Please forgive me. I thought I had just the right count. And if I didn't, if there's someone who does not have a packet, I'll be glad to deliver one to you
I think you
personally.
got 2 at my spot.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. Thank you very much.
Other people.
Next, we have our report from the administrative committee.
City Manager Berry discussed a proclamation to designate October 27 through October 31 as Red Ribbon Week. The Red Ribbon Drug Free Rally will be held Thursday, October 27 at 5:30 p.m. in the sanctuary of the First Baptist Church. The public is encouraged to attend. The Administrative Committee recommends approval of the proclamation and authorizes the mayor to sign this document. This is the form of a motion.
Second.
The motion and second that we approve the proclamation for Red Ribbon Week. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Opposes the proclamation passes. We usually this time sign the proclamation here. Ms. Peter, okay. Okay, all right.
Okay, very good. And on behalf of Ms. Frances Davis, we would like to thank you for the support of 22 plus years or 20 plus years that the city has given to her and to our communities in the battle against drugs. And we look forward to the continued, hopefully, success of getting rid of a lot of the drug problems that we have in our community.
Ms. Debbie, what you do is, I think the officer bring you in this door, you can have the picture made with the camera.
Okay.
You won't have to,
Okay, good.
Get everybody to be on the picture.
Okay, good, thank you. Thank you. It's full. Here is a flyer for everyone, just to remind you of the date and the time, if I can leave it with you. But thank you.
No.
City Manager Berry also discussed a proclamation to designate Sunday, November 6th as Retired Educators Day. The Administrative Committee recommends approval of the proclamation and authorizes the mayor to sign the document. This is a motion.
Second.
The motion is second that Sunday, November 6th, be designated as Retired Teachers Day. Is there any discussion? All in
That's
favor?
what Retired Educators Day.
Okay, I'm sorry, Retired Educators Day. All in favor? Opposes? The motion passes for November 6th to be Retired Educators Day. ask Ms. Thomas and Ms. Keaton to make the.
Five of us, can we come? Can we all?
Yeah, I think it comes so be easy, so I think. And any other retired educators.
How you doing? Make it around.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, council members didn't have to get so far. First was trying to get everybody in the picture. You know,
The Such Committee for the City Manager position has recommended that Bennett Adams be employed as City Manager for the City of Camilla. The Administrative Committee recommends approval to employ Bennett Adams effective October 10, 2011, accept his employment agreement, and authorize the mayor to sign the document. This is a motion.
I'll second.
been motion and second that we accepted such committee's recommendation to employ Bennett Adams as city manager effective October 10th and to accept the employment agreement. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Opposes? Motion carries. And Bennett Adams is hired as the city manager. Is that all from the administrative committee?
That's it.
Report from the Public Works Committee.
Steve O'Neill from the Regional Commission was available at the work session to discuss adopting a resolution for the Mitchell County pre-disaster plan. The plan has been prepared as a multi-jurisdictional document to satisfy pre-disaster mitigation planning requirements for the Mitchell County Board of Commissioners in the cities of Baconton, Camilla, Pelham, and Sale City. The Public Works Committee recommends adoption of the resolution and authorizes the mayor to sign. This is in the form of a motion.
Second.
The motion and second, we adopt a resolution passing the Mitchell County pre-disaster plan. Is there any discussion? Maybe a brief summary, city manager, of what this, for the public, of what this means?
Sure, and I think Steve is here.
Steve's out there too.
I'd like to give a brief one.
With the pre-disaster mitigation plan, just basically what it is since about 2003, if you've declared a presidential disaster and FEMA has given you money, if you ever want to see any of that money again, you have to have a pre-disaster mitigation plan. So essentially, they don't have to dole out as much money. They want to see that you have a plan to mitigate any natural disasters that might come and mitigate the effects of them. So, in a nutshell.
Any other question or discussion from the council? If not, thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor? Opposed? Mitchell County pre-disaster plan
Pick it up tomorrow.
passes.
Chief Folston has set Monday, October 31st as trick or treat for residents in the city of Camilla. The hours observed for trick or treat will be from 5:30 until 8 o'clock. The Public Works Committee recommends approval for the date and time. This is form of motion.
Second.
Been motion and second that Camilla host trick or treat event on Monday, October 31st, from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Is there any discussion?
Just remind everybody to be careful with all these children all in the neighborhoods and drive a little slower that night.
And that children be accompanied by an adult or responsible person, at least a teenager. Because I've seen occasions where children are out there by themselves, so. I don't know what the city order, what the police, what they do about that when they see children unaccompanied, but please have children accompanied by an adult or somebody who's at least a teenager, I would think. All in favor? Opposing? Trick or treat will be Monday, October 31st, 5:30 to 8 p.m.
That's all the public works really has.
City Attorney?
Madam Mayor, I don't really have anything, except I do have a contract from you and execute on behalf of the city with Mr. Adams at the appropriate time. Thank you.
I just have an announcement that was left here, that there'll be a Veterans Day breakfast Saturday, November the 5th at 8:30 a.m. at Mitchell County High School. And that's 1000 Newton Road. The guest speaker will be Dr. Charles Strickland. I don't know who's the
NAACP.
The NAACP is sponsoring this. 8:30. So since there's no price or anything, it's a free breakfast. It's a free
Complimentary.
Complimentary. Okay, complimentary breakfast. Veterans and members of the
And their
club.
families, not just veterans. Veterans and their families.
Okay.
Everybody. I know we got trick or treat, but I want people to be thinking about each year the Georgia Municipal Association has what they call a mayor's motorcade, where they take up supplies and donations to benefit the residents at the state hospital in Thomasville, the mayor's motorcade. So I want people to already be thinking about that. If you have clothing items, toys, toiletries, anything that you would like to donate for us to take to Thomasville as part of the mayor's motorcade, you can drop them off here at City Hall, up to my office upstairs. I'm not there. There's a big area you can leave them with, or somebody up there will receive them, so that we won't be in the rush or last minute. I'll be reminding you again next month, but I want you to already be thinking about that. It's a major event, and the residents there really look forward to it, and they are really appreciative of the items that are given. Is there any other business?
I have one item, Madam Mayor. You have a resolution in front of you. We've been working on this for a while, and we got it resolved just after the agenda went out, so you don't have the information. But this resolution basically would give us the authority to move to GERMA for our, which is the Georgia Municipal Association's insurance arm, to use their workers' comp. You now have another company doing workers' comp. This is a savings of right at $6,000. So I'd ask you to approve this resolution.
Any motion from a member of the council?
No motion. Second.
The motion and second that we go back to using GERMA for workers' comp. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? The resolution passes. Do we have anything, any citizen presentations? Anything else from the council? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
No motion. Second.
The motion definitely adjourned. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? The meeting is adjourned.